What a Catch, Part 28, a Miraculous Ladybug Fanfiction. If you have not heard the previous 27 parts, you can find a link to them in the description box below. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up and comment in support of more fanfiction. Marinette lay in the bed that she outgrew years ago, staring at the ceiling with a burning sensation on her lips. She had kissed Adrien Agreste. She had kissed Adrien Agreste! Where did that courage come from? She sighed and rolled over, restless from the events of the night coupled with the nap that was an entire sleep cycle and then some. Looking around the room, she realized she wasn't home anymore. She was just living at her parents' house. Her loneliness was, for the first time, accented by the room. Her nightstand mocked her, proof that she would never share this bed with another, while the love seat stood empty, only one side worn. It would serve her well to trade it out for a reading chair. Photos of her parents and friends covered her pink and lavender walls, but they were all dated, shells reminding her of the person she used to be. But who was she now? Once Hawkmoth disappeared, she changed. She lost half of herself that she never got around to replacing. Seeing Cat Noir and Adrien recently had reminded her that she hadn't moved forward in years. She even dropped out of the fashion design program that she worked so hard to get into. Why would the current Adrien Agreste kiss the current Marinette back? Was she good enough for him? He owned multiple businesses, was 8th in Forbes 30 Under 30, and worth so much more than she could make in 10 lifetimes. She may be pretty, but not beautiful enough to match his status. The only thing that could bring her close to his level is that she was Ladybug. She was only qualified to be by his side while wearing a mask. "Marinette?" She heard Tiki call her from the other end of the room. "Yes?" she said, sitting up and glancing around the dark room for her companion. "You're Lady Luck! You'll be all right!" How did she know? Could Tiki sense it? "What do you think his plan is for Hawkmoth?" she whispered. "Knowing Cat Noir, he'll probably try to take brute impacts for you." "Yes, but he's smart. He's incredibly smart. Not only does he have model good looks, but he could easily be a physicist or a lawyer." "Well, he is a model." "I don't know what he has planned. I don't want to think about him right now. I just need a distraction. Maybe I'll read a book or something." "Okay. Good night, Marinette." "Good night, Tiki." Once the Kwami had tucked herself into bed, Marinette quietly slipped out. It was 4 in the morning, and Marinette knew she couldn't toss and turn any longer without going insane. She still hadn't been told where and when she'd be meeting up with the other miraculous holders yet, and it was driving her crazy. Was she missing something? She sighed as she saw her silhouette, outlined in moonlight, in the mirror. She was a woman now. The best years of her life were spent on the streets of Paris, but sometimes it felt like she had nothing to show for it. She was broke, single, and going nowhere in life. "I want to do something crazy," she whispered. Marinette grabbed her wallet and slipped her shoes on, taking a breath as she took one last look at her hair. She had always joked with Alia about doing this, but never in her life had she actually done it. 20 minutes and 10 euros later, Marinette was kneeling on the bathroom floor, running the boxed mixture through her hair. It reeked like paint remover and her grandmother's shampoo mixed into one formula and stung her scalp, but she was willing to put up with it for the recommended half hour. She wanted to do something crazy, and this was the solution. She didn't recognize the woman in the mirror after she rinsed and washed her hair. She had wanted to go blonde, but her hair ended as an unnatural orange. It was gross and ugly, much like the frustration building in her stomach. Sighing, she threw her nightmare of a hair color into a high bun and retreated upstairs to go to bed. She'd deal with the consequences in the morning. Thank you so much for listening. Part 29 will be available shortly. In the meantime, you can check out the other fanfiction below. I'll catch you next time.